And I believe we have Tom Winter on the phone. Tom Winter has been breaking so much news on what we're seeing right now, and I believe Tom has some new and updated reporting when it comes to those rumors of tear gas being used that do not appear to have been true, and what actually went down inside of Hamilton Hall. Tom, are you with us?
Yes, Scotty. So we can address that at least from the NYPD's perspective. So a spokesperson says that they did not use tear gas. That's their assertion, that was not used, that they used flashbangs. So the difference there is that tear gas creates a physical reaction, leads somebody to obviously quite literally cry. It's disorienting. It is miserable and not comfortable. I've smelled it. The flashbang is used as a kind of a quick way to distract somebody. It can obviously a huge burst of light, a very loud noise, and can be momentarily disorienting. That allows police to at least have a little bit of an upper hand when they think they might be faced with a potential violent response from somebody. But having said all of that, the good news, at least according to the NYPD, is that there's been no injuries tonight. No injuries reported from students, no injuries reported from police. And so that's something that obviously we'll continue to watch and monitor, but at least from the police department's perspective, no injuries. And more broadly, just speaking with city officials and law enforcement officials who've been watching this, there's a feeling tonight so far is that this has been, from a law enforcement operations standpoint, a success, because they feel like we were invited onto the campus by the school. They asked us to take into custody a number of individuals for trespassing. So obviously that's the tent camp, and you've been showing a lot of video of that in the last several minutes. And so those individuals will be taken by NYPD bus. They'll be processed and given a summons, which for the rest of the country is just really a ticket, for lack of a better phrase or analogy. So they'll be given a ticket for trespassing. They'll be told not to go back to that area. Columbia obviously might consider disciplinary action. They've suggested that. But that ends the law enforcement process really for them. They're not, there's no mugshot. They're not fingerprinted. None of that occurs. For the individuals in Hamilton Hall, and this is a little bit different. So it's our understanding that the NYPD is currently either in the process of or just wrapping up clearing the top floor of Hamilton Hall. For the rest of it, they've cleared. According to a senior law enforcement official, to my colleague Jonathan Dienst and myself, that they found a number of barricades. They've made a number of arrests on that top floor. They encountered barricades that include overturned soda machines, couches, chairs, basically ways to slow down the police response in that building. That's according to a senior New York City law enforcement official briefed on this. And there's been a number of arrests there. The arrests there, according to the NYPD, before this operation began, could include not only trespassing, charges of vandalism, charges of burglary, and other associated charges. Again, no reported injuries to police, so no indication that more serious charges that could lead to a desk appearance ticket or a possible prosecution. Those would be assault-type charges. No indication that those have been filed. But we really won't know, Gotti, until about midnight, 1 a.m. Eastern time, when it just comes down to a simple Excel spreadsheet that's generated of who is taken into custody, what they're charged with, and that type of information then finds its way over to the press part of the NYPD, and is usually something that's provided to us in this type of event, or at least the numbers of it. So the good news, I think, for anybody watching this is that at least at this point, there's no indication from officials to us that any students have been injured. There's no indication that any police or any other individuals have been injured. So that's obviously at least some good news out of this situation, which had really evolved and devolved, as you and I spoke earlier this evening, over the last 8 to 12 hours.
Yeah. Tom Winter, we appreciate your reporting. Just to quickly recap there, that breaking news that Tom is reporting is that it looks like most of Hamilton Hall has been cleared of protesters.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.